Hello, I'm Tanya Alekseeva, and these are dark and white chocolate covered strawberries, completely raw, completely nutritious, and I'm about to show you how you can make them at home yourself. For the dark chocolate coating, I'll be using cacao butter, and when you get it from a shop it's really solid, so it's going to take you all day to melt. What I've done is just grated it up just like this and put it into a metal bowl over hot water. So metal works really well because it melts it really nice and quickly, and I've got 1 cup melted cacao butter in here. Now this is agave nectar, and this is about 1/3 of a cup, and it is totally your taste as well, so you can put more, you can put less. I've got 1 cup cacao powder, and I'm going to use just a pinch of Celtic sea salt. For the white chocolate coating that we're just going to drizzle on top, I'm going to have 1 cup of cashews, and I've been soaking them in water for about 2 hours. Now it's going to have 1/3 of a cup of lucuma powder, melted cacao butter once again, and this is going to be about 1/4 of a cup. And to sweeten it up, I've used agave once again, and that's 1/3 of a cup that I'm going to use. The cacao butter goes in first, and all throughout the process as I'm mixing it in, I'm going to keep it over the warm water just so that it doesn't solidify too early on. Before I add anything else, I'm going to make sure that all the clumps are out. It's looking pretty smooth now, so I'm going to put the agave in and just keep doing exactly the same thing, mixing it. As I'm mixing the agave through, I'll put a tiny little bit of salt. There we go, and just keep on mixing. Okay, this is looking perfect. I'm going to go ahead and dip those strawberries. Now here's a tip for you. If you were going to rinse them, make sure they're perfectly dry. So keep a towel handy, and the reason why you do that is because if they have any water on them, you dip them in, the chocolate's just not going to stick. Now another really good tip is to have them really cold, because while you're dipping them, it's going to have a nice cold surface for the chocolate to solidify around them straight away. Otherwise it's just going to run everywhere. So we're done with the first bit. Now you can leave it just like that. You can see that looks so nice, but I'm going to drizzle them with white chocolate, and I really like this recipe too. So I'm going to pop in all the cashews without the water, because we are going to have that agave acting as a liquid. And lucuma powder. And the cacao butter. And agave as well. What I'm going to do here too is I'm actually going to use a tamper while the blender is on, just to make sure that everything stays on the blade. Okay, pop it on high and get ready, it's going to be very noisy. Alright, let's check it out. Yum. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually dip the strawberries right into here and have half and half, but I like for the white chocolate to be drizzled on top. So I've actually got this little thing, which is like a forcer. If you've got a piping bag, that's really good too. So just choose one. So grab a whole lot and just put it all in. As you can see as well, obviously we're not using milk products, and this is all natural, and it's raw chocolate. We use lucuma powder, so it's not perfectly white, so you just have to keep that in mind. Pop that on, and if you've got any of it left over, you can use it as icing, you can put it in chocolate molds. There's lots of different things, or just go for it and eat it before it's even solid. This is my friend Claire. She's been hanging out with me all day today.
This is so good. You know, this is the first time I've had raw chocolate.
Really?
It's incredible.
There you go. So if you like the recipe, You would love another 20, so make sure you go and check out my raw handmade chocolate book at...
They're so tasty. Check it out. betterraw.com. Yum. Thanks, Tanya.